Oh yeah. Eating super healthy to start the day, as usual. This is probably what I make for breakfast just about every single day. I put a bunch of different vegetables in the pan. Well, first I put bacon in the pan, then I put a bunch of vegetables in the pan, and then I cover everything with eggs, and then I throw some bison in there, and voila, I call it the scrambled gains, baby. Anyways, we're doing a dash. We are a teeny bit late. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna get an order in this 30 minutes. Then I get one. As soon as I start cooking, I'm like, I gotta cook it really quick. Anyways, I accidentally just said picked it up, but we haven't picked it up yet. Whoops, bad dash. I thought I was gonna put something else. But anyways, welcome back to another video. I'm a little frantic because I'm a little bit late for this order. It is what it is. So I'll be right back after we pick up this order because we gotta do that first before I get distracted. Alright, just picked up the order. We're not that late. We're only running 3 minutes late. So, not a bad way to start the day.
He's got a sense of humor.
We got an order. I woke up. I was like, let's see if there's any shifts available. And boom! It was red in my area, which happens never nowadays. Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm in a bit of a predicament. This parking lot is tiny. Alright, so I made a little bet on myself, as Pedro likes to say, and the order was $12.50 for 8.2 miles. I was kind of thinking, I was like, and it's from this pho place that's rather expensive. So I was like, you know what, maybe there's going to be a post tip. Even though all math that I've ever done says no, you don't get post tips when there's like $1.50 per mile. It's usually $2 per mile. But after yesterday's video, or 2 days ago's video, where we saw someone get a $96 tip on an order that said it was like advertised as $13 for 18 miles, I'm like, well, I guess I might as well do some science experiments, you know, and just see if it's just, because normally I only take the $2 a mile ones that are long, and I'm like, oh, that's definitely a post tip, but who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know the math. I thought, in my head, I was like, well, it's probably going to be a big order. It's not a very big order, so we're probably not going to get a post tip, and we're going to have to drive like 8 miles away from the city. Not pleasant, but it is what it is. At least we're making 12 bucks to start the day. I forgot my seatbelt this whole time. Anyways, I'll be right back. I got to eat this food before it gets cold. Alright, so even if I get a post tip, I'm still regretting taking this. It was 20 minutes of driving to get to this place. And that's 20 minutes to the corner of Las Vegas. Excuse me. Where there is absolutely nothing, which means I gotta drive like 40 minutes back. How's everyone doing today? Let me know in the comments down below. How much money did you guys make yesterday? And also, quick question. How much money did you guys make this week? Has it gone up since January 1st or has it gone down? I would love to see who is like doing better because of the new, like, I would say kind of lockout restrictions where Doordash isn't letting as many people in. Whoa! Look at this freaking... Where'd it go? Look at how low it is. I don't know if that sounded as loud as it did to me, but that thing was super loud. Anyways, I'll be right back. That was exciting though. So now, to top it off, we've just dropped it off. We are actually 10 minutes early, which is awesome, because it gave me 36 minutes to deliver from the restaurant to here, and it only took me about 25 minutes to drive it. But what's awesome is, what happens every single time I drive way out here, there's no freaking service and it won't freaking load, and it's just gonna sit here forever and not gonna complete the order until I get to service, which isn't even close to here. So this happens all the time, but it is what it is. At least we got the 12 bucks. Who knows if we're gonna get a post tip or not. Anyways, I've been even... Oh! Jesus, that was loud. Oh my god, yeah, see, error. The biggest technical difficulties with Doordash is trying to deliver to areas that don't have service, and now it's not going to complete the order. And And on top of that, I can't even use my phone to get directions home because there's no service out here. Because these are all brand new houses. Like, this whole neighborhood didn't exist 2 years ago, which I'm actually really seriously considering, like, damn, maybe I should start looking for, like, houses out here. The only problem I have with these houses is there's no backyards. And I hate how all houses are kind of built the same now, you know? Like, they all look exactly the same. What am I gonna do? I don't even know where I'm going, and my freaking GPS won't load. Like, look at this. A whole lot of... I just showed you my address. I'm gonna have to blur that one. Can't show you guys my address, that's for sure. Alright, I'll be right back, because I'm just screwing up shit. That's how far away from the city I am. I actually delivered to an area that isn't even dashable. Like, you could, like, the area, you can't even sign in over there because there's no dashing area. This is how far away. Like, it's nothing but almost built houses, which is like, I don't think we need any more residents in Las Vegas. Guys, if you live in Las Vegas, you're new here, to go back home. We don't need you. There's already too many people here. We don't need any more I thought I was innovative. I moved here like 5 years ago, and I was like, hell yeah, this place is great. And now, it's getting to where there's too many damn people here. Gotta be honest. I got to be honest. It's screwing it up. It's turning into California. There's gonna be traffic on the freeways. They're gonna... I don't know. I'm just not stoked about all these people moving here. I'm gonna have to move somewhere else. Maybe St. George or something. I don't know. That way I'm like an hour from Vegas, but I'm still like... I don't know. I like living in... I don't know. I don't even know. But... Or maybe where I really want to move to is Florida. I gotta be honest. I loved Florida. Didn't like the contract that we were on, but I do love Florida. It was dope. Anyways, I'll be right back. Let's see if we can get logged. Oh, look, it just turned red. Oh my God. And I can log in until 8:30. No! Oh, it turned red for a quick second. What do you mean I have too many shifts available or scheduled? There's no shifts scheduled. What is going on here? Schedule. Come on. Whoops. This is annoying. First, whoever's gonna complain about me texting and driving, I'm in the middle of nowhere, super far away from anything. Won't let me log in. That was annoying. I almost got another shift, and it said it was available till 9:30 p.m. I almost got like a freaking 12-hour shift. But no, they didn't let me do it. They did not let me do it, unfortunately. It is what it is. It's gonna be my new saying. It is what it is. Man, now I'm in the middle of the desert. It's crazy because there's this like, it's like its own little new city, and it's like super far away. But then you drive through like 4 miles of desert to get back to the other city. So it's almost like they're building their own new little city over there. Huh. Interesting. Maybe I'll move over there. I don't know. The problem with Vegas is we don't really have water here naturally. Like, if it wasn't for the Lake Mead, like, which is a man-made lake, we wouldn't have any water here. And they kind of struggle with the water. Obviously, it doesn't rain here. And on top of that, it's hot as shit. And on top of that, that's all I got. But, I don't know. Now, we're over here by this Vegas Racing Speedway. Vegas Racing Speedway. It's where you can go and drive like Lamborghinis and all kinds of cool stuff. But, alright. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up today's video because we're definitely not getting another shift for a while. And I got to finish eating my food. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this crazy ramble of a video. Hopefully you guys want to subscribe after what, I don't know. No one's subscribing after this shitty video. Anyways, but I gotta upload videos every single day because Pedro thinks he's the only DoorDasher who uploads every single day. I'm calling you out, Pedro. I'm just kidding. But I'm gonna be back on the daily videos. That's what I've been working on, trying to do it every single day. Views are up again. Maybe it's because I deleted my other videos that had questionable content in them talking about the C and the V word. But anyways, alright, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, smash that like button, go to my website, buy some shoes, do all that good stuff. Anyways, we'll see you in the next one. Peace. Alright, before I let you guys go, I just gotta say, this M Hotel, it's kind of like full circle, because I live generally kind of close to this. I live in the same area, probably still like a mile or two away from it. But when I first moved to Las Vegas in 2017, I didn't have a place to live. I moved here with no place to live. I didn't know anyone in Vegas. I had no houses or nowhere to sleep. Me and my cat slept in the parking lot of the M Hotel for like 4 days in a row. It was great. I moved to Vegas, slept in my car for about 4 days. Interesting. And then I was like going to, I think it was Planet Fitness to take showers and stuff. Like I had a gym pass. I think it was Planet Fitness. Pretty sure it was Planet Fitness. But I moved, like I was in Minnesota like right before I moved here. It was Minnesota, and then it was Middletown, Ohio, which is near Cincinnati. Which right now I'm really mad at Cincinnati because, totally off topic, but our shoes are stuck in Cincinnati hub for some stupid reason. They've been there for like 5 days. Anyways, mad at Cincinnati. But yeah, I slept in the hotel of the M parking lot. The parking lot of the M Hotel for about 4 days. And then I started sleeping on someone's couch that I met at one of the trampoline gyms. So there was a point where I was homeless for 4 days. Just saying. I don't know. I just wanted to tell you guys that because when I moved to Vegas, I just full on uprooted from California, which I would have said I would never move out of California. And then I moved out of California and I'm like, I will never move back to California. Like, Jesus, you save so much money living here, but who knows? It's probably going to go up in price so much, I bet. Anyways, just want to share my little quick story with you guys about being homeless and living with my cat in my car for 4 days. Yep. Anyways, thanks guys. Peace. You know what? While we're on the topic of when I first moved to Las Vegas, I gotta share my first job story with you guys in Las Vegas. When I first moved here in 2008 or 17, obviously the next summer was 2018. So in February, I started working at this, what was it called? It's the Mandalay Bay Pool. Honestly, this is kind of, like this was only like about 3 months after the Mandalay Bay shooting. Oh, Daylight Beach Club, that's what it's called. I got a job as the hype man of Daylight Beach Club. So I was a professional party guy. What they paid me to do was basically walk around the pool dressed as either like Mario or dressed as like a firefighter or some kind of weird character, and I would like get the party going. Basically, I'd convince people to take shots. I wasn't allowed to take any shots though. I'd be like, yeah guys, let's take some shots, dressed as freaking Mario or something, you know. I believe the actual name of my job was mood director, but I was basically the hype man, and I got to be on stage with Ludacris and shoot freaking champagne into the audience. And basically what they were paying me to do is go on stage, do backflips, spray the audience with champagne with a bunch of like hot girls around me and all that stuff, yada yada. Anyways, crazy job. I can't believe that was like my first job in Vegas. And okay, after about 5 days, I was like, I cannot do this professional party stuff anymore. Like, now it wasn't 5 days. I probably did about 5 weeks there. 4 or 5 weekends. I don't know. It was only on the weekends. They paid me like $250 a day for 4 hours. It's pretty chill. But I just couldn't do it anymore. I'm like not the kind of guy that's like going above and beyond to party. And that was like my job. I'll see if I could find a photo and insert it. So, but yeah, shooting water guns at people and doing backflips and stuff. That was my first job when I got to Las Vegas. Anyways, I thought it was interesting. Have a good day, guys. Oh, also, let me know your guys' first job in the comments down below before you go. Let me know your guys' first job. All right, peace.